Theme parks are supposed to be fun. Keyword supposed to be. Today I'm building a park designed to slowly torment my unsuspecting guest. This park will be bad for the brain, body, and overall health. So therefore we will call it Super Duper Unsafe You Should Turn Around Park. And I bet no one is gonna listen to the sign. Well, I told you so. Oh no, it's dark out. Whoa, it's so bright. Yeah, guys, I did that myself. I have superpowers. So right here is my secret underground illegal disco. A lot of illegal stuff happens there, but we are gonna close it. Everyone, I'm the bouncer. Get out. I don't care if you're drunk. You still have to drive home. Please do not get a DUI. Now, what makes this deadly park different from other deadly parks is that I don't want my guests to instantly die in a fiery pit. I've already done that before. Instead, we're gonna have some rides that are sketchy rather than deadly. So by the time the guests are ready to leave the park, they'll probably just like take a forever nap, if you know what I'm saying. First of all, I want the paths to be pebbles. Yeah, that's a lot of pebbles. Now our guests have something to trip and die on. First things first, when the guests walk in the park, I want them to be greeted by pizzas, cotton candy, french fries, your average American foods that give you obesity. So right after you finish eating your obesity-inducing meal, we're gonna throw you on a fireball ride. Yep, this thing right here. So after you eat your pizza, you can throw up on the top of this. Ew! I definitely do not want that to happen to my guest. We're gonna throw down a few flames. Now my park has the air quality of China. Look at all that smog. Oh, and no trash cans today, guys. I want maximum bacteria and flies floating around my park. Ooh, and I'm gonna leave an axe, just in case I need that for later, in case any guests, piss me off. I can go around with my axe, chopping all their heads off. Just kidding. I'm a nice guy. The next ride will be the car accident simulator. So we're gonna start right here, and let's just say this isn't gonna be any ordinary car ride. It's gonna be bumpy, alright. So let's start just by building a nice little road. Ah yes, this looks like a nice, peaceful, relaxing car ride. Oh, but just wait to see what I have in store. Well, since cars cause pollution, we'll start by putting down some campfires. This is a Los Angeles simulator. This smoky air is really good for your lungs. I recommend inhaling it every other day. Ah yes, the air is so clean right here. Right after you leave that terrible air quality, you're gonna have to get hit by some bright spotlights. And there's gonna be some poles you have to try to not hit. Good luck doing that while being blinded. And then you're gonna get wet. That technically doesn't kill you. It's just to make you extremely unhappy. A fire emitter! How about this? The next element will be you'll have to be toasted alive. That is so messed up. All the guests will have to sign waivers before coming in because this park is pretty nuts so far. And then you're gonna have to drive through freaking snow. So our guests should be suffering pretty bad by now. Slowly dying. All of this stuff is easy compared to the next trap I have planned. Now you're gonna have to drive through a freaking cactus. Not one, but 2, 3, 4, 5 cactuses. By the end of that, you'll have a lot of thorns up your butts. And I know from experience, getting stabbed by a cactus freaking sucks. I would highly not recommend. And if you're not traumatized after that, this last part of the ride will make sure that you are. Fireworks. They're beautiful. They're pretty and stunning. Except when they hit you. I mean, just look at I Show Speed here. He's proving that fireworks are not always all good. They can hurt too sometimes. Once the car is close to the fireworks, they should go boom boom. Now before we ride the car ride, I want to make sure I share the experience with some guests. For only $25, you can make yourself suffer. Oh my god, there's 4 of the same people in a row. That is, rather unsettling. Ooh, is this finally our first rider? I'll take the driving seats. I hope you're ready for a fun ride. Well, fun for me at least. There's thorns up my butt. And fireworks. Oh, the fireworks broke, guys. Besides that, though, that ride should have inflicted plenty of suffering. Oh, there they are. Now I want to build a roller coaster that will surely damage the brains of our guests. I'm sure you're all familiar with the euthanasia coaster. Well, I kind of want one of those for this park. It would be very fitting. So we'll get a little floorless coaster here. And now we're going to build out the station. Now it's time for the chain lift, and this roller coaster should be pretty tall. All right, then we're going to have a nice steeple drop. Yeah, that's pretty gosh darn steep. This roller coaster is like 400 feet tall. Now, guys, this is where it gets scary. It's gonna go into a massive freaking loop. And I don't know if you guys know how the euthanasia coaster works, but basically you go into loop-de-loops that are smaller and smaller and smaller until you die. It's not a real coaster, but if someone made it real, you'd probably die from riding it. Yeah, that loop is gonna hurt. The guests are gonna be going through that thing so freaking fast. They're probably gonna become stupid because their brain's gonna be rattling so much. You know what? That's a perfect name for this coaster. We'll call it the Stupidifier. And the best part is, people are actually paying to ride this. Oh, I love these useful idiots. So now we need to make a big divey loop to turn the roller coaster the other way around. Straight drop down. And when I say intense, I mean loop-de-loop. And you can guess what's coming right after this first loop-de-loop, can't you? A little baby hill. Tricked ya. But then what's after this? Another loop-de-loop. And now it's time for the final big round loop-de-loop. Now these last few loop-de-loops are going to be very, very small to make sure our guests die. Well, nearly die. Because if they actually die, this park would probably be on the news. Yeah, that's a small loop. Now that's really freaking small. I've heard that before. Now after all those loop-de-loops, you'll probably lose a few IQ points. But that's fine, that's fine. Remember guys, that's literally the name of the theme park. Super duper unsafe. You should turn around park. So if you don't turn around, you're an idiot. Yes, I'm looking at all of you 35 guests who didn't turn around. Ooh, we have a guest. Allison. You're so stupid. Why are you going on this? You're actually excited for the stupidifier? That's because she's stupid. All right, Allison, let's hop on. Ooh, we have another guest. Buckle up, ladies. Aaliyah and Elison, you're in for a fun one. I haven't even tested if this roller coaster even works yet, so we might die. Looks like we're at the top. There is no going back. Hold on to your horses. Oh my goodness, that's steep! All the blood just went to my brain. I'll let the stupid guests enjoy that. I will not be riding again. I already have very few brain cells to begin with. There are a few parts of this ride that are a little too tame. We don't want this thing to resemble a freaking kid's ride now, do we? So for the lame parts, why don't we just throw in a few sharp little cactuses? Oh yeah, that'll feel real good. You all already know I love to torture my guests with bad air quality, but what if we made a ride focused solely on bad air quality? We'll call it the China Simulator, because I heard China is known for their great air quality. So we're gonna take a little gravitron. Now this gravitron just so happens to be enclosed. Exactly what I'm looking for. Now we're gonna add this little campfire. Well, we'll add a few of them, and voila! China Simulator. Ooh, yeah. It's nice and steamy in here. This is kind of like a sauna. Except you can't breathe because it's smoky. And if you guys don't like that I specifically chose China, you can fill in any other country with bad air quality. You know what? To roast the Americans, we'll also call this Los Angeles Simulator. Now everyone's equally offended. Now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the first guest. Oh my god. Is that a log of it's probably just something else. Ah, yes, first guest. I'm excited for Gravitron. Oh, sure you are. Little does she know, this is actually simulating pollution. All right, so let's ride this. I've actually never ridden this ride before. First person point of view. All right, oh my goodness. I'm spinning and it's so smoky in here. What's happening? Oh my goodness, my lungs burn. Help! I went out. Bro, I literally can't, you can't leave this ride. You can't leave. Oh my goodness, I want to leave. Oh, thank goodness, it's finally over. Ah, I got squished by the door. Ow. Oh, I think I just broke my back right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see we have a pretty nice, deadly theme park. I think we just need one more deadly coaster as the cherry on top. This roller coaster will have a simple name. It'll be called Die. Because if those rides haven't killed you, you are a champ. You're a serious survivor. So we're going to choose the orange coaster, the same color as the former president. And we're going to start with the big, long station. That's what she said. Now, I want the station to be nice and long. No, not so I can make a funny joke, but so I can fit in as many guests as possible, so more people can suffer together. Now, we could do a lift hill, but that is... yeah. So instead, we'll go for a cool booster, because that's fast and cool and starts right away. All right, nice and long. Oh, yes, I love building long things. So by this point, the train should be going pretty gosh darn fast. And honestly, for this coaster, I'm just gonna click and drag my mouse. This will make the guests go through some crazy coaster elements that'll leave them, if not dead, at least in a pretty bad mood. Okay, burp, burp. Oh my goodness, guys, this thing has a lot of curves. It is for sure not very straight. Guess you could say this is a gay roller coaster. Man, that coaster is, looks like a big messy ball. Yes, we need this train to be as long as possible. Oh, it can't go past 7. Really, game? We need more guests to suffer. Let's just finish the queue and the ride will be ready to open. Oh man, riding this is gonna be so much fun. Well, for me, not the guest. Ooh, Braylon. This guy's a dummy. I mean, all these guests are dummies. Can't you tell from the parking lot or whatever that these coasters are gonna kill you? My guests are so stupid. Well, Braylon, let's go ride with you. Thanks for the money, loser. Oh, yep, save the front for me. Oh, and again, I didn't test this roller coaster, so it could fail. Okay, front row, point of view. Oh my goodness, this is so fast. Oh my goodness, that turn right there. I feel like I broke my freaking neck. That was whippy. And Braylon out here is alive. He'll probably die within the next few days. Well, guys, that was my park that slowly kills my guests. If you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe, dummy. Just kidding, I love you. But if you do want to make me happy, watch one of these next 2 videos. Your choice. Either one. They're both going to be really good, trust me.